Gandhi's philosophy, a blueprint for modern nonviolent protests. In the heart of a bustling city under a blazing sun, I witnessed a peaceful demonstration. The crowd was diverse, united by a common cause, yet each individual carried their own story. This scene, though far from today's digital age, resonates deeply with the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi, a man whose nonviolent protests have stood the test of time. Let me tell you this, if we look back at history, it's not often that movements succeed purely through violence. It's when people unite, stand together, and choose peace over hate that change truly happens. Here's something you should know. Gandhi's philosophy isn't just about protesting. It's about creating a world where such protests are unnecessary. The birth of nonviolence. Mahatma Gandhi, born into a family of lawyers in 1869, found himself torn between the traditional path of his father and the Western ideals he encountered during his travels. His journey to India was marked by questioning the status quo and a deep desire to find a way to bring about social change without resorting to violence. It was in South Africa, where Gandhi faced racial discrimination, that he first embraced nonviolence as a means to challenge injustice. He saw the power of peaceful protest firsthand, and knew then that this was the path he would follow. The Salt March and its impact. One of the most iconic demonstrations in history, the Salt March of 1930, exemplifies Gandhi's commitment to nonviolence. Despite facing severe opposition and threats, Gandhi led a group of around 78,000 people on a 240-mile march from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, a coastal town in Gujarat. They marched barefoot through scorching heat and endured beatings and arrests, yet their resolve never wavered. By making salt illegally, they challenged British monopoly on salt sales, which was a symbol of British control over Indian resources. The Salt March wasn't just about making salt. It was about asserting the right to self-determination and nonviolent resistance. It was a stark reminder that true power lies not in coercion, but in the collective will to resist injustice peacefully. Lessons from Gandhi's experience. Gandhi's experiences in South Africa taught him that nonviolence could be a potent tool against oppression. One lesson I carry with me is that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, one must remain steadfast in one's convictions. Gandhi once said, "Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will." This quote resonates deeply with me because it reminds us that true strength lies not in our ability to inflict pain, but in our determination to endure hardship without yielding. In the Salt March, Gandhi demonstrated this indomitable spirit, showing that nonviolence can be a force stronger than any weapon. Applying Gandhi's philosophy today. Fast forward to our current era, where conflicts rage across the globe and protests echo in every corner of society. The question arises, can Gandhi's philosophy still guide us in modern times? Absolutely, and here's why. Nonviolence isn't just about avoiding physical harm. It's about fostering empathy, understanding, and unity among diverse groups. In the United States, the Black Lives Matter movement has used nonviolent tactics to highlight systemic racism and inequality. Their peaceful protests, though met with hostility, have sparked conversations and reforms that were previously unimaginable. Similarly, in Hong Kong, the pro-democracy movement employed nonviolent methods to demand greater freedoms, even in the face of violent repression. These movements show that when people stand together in harmony, their voices become louder and more impactful. The power of unity. Unity is the cornerstone of Gandhi's philosophy. In the Salt March, despite the diversity of backgrounds and beliefs within the group, they marched as one. This unity created a formidable force that defied the might of the British Empire. Today, We see the power of unity in the global climate strikes initiated by Greta Thunberg. Young people, united by a shared vision of a sustainable future, have organized massive marches and online campaigns. Their collective voice has compelled leaders to take urgent action on climate change. Gandhi understood that true power lies in numbers, and when these numbers are united, they can achieve what seems impossible. Overcoming challenges. Nonviolence isn't always easy. It requires courage, discipline, and a willingness to face challenges head-on. One of the greatest challenges in practicing nonviolence is dealing with those who oppose your cause. During the Salt March, Gandhi faced arrest and imprisonment, yet he remained committed to his principles. In today's world, we encounter similar obstacles. Protesters are often met with police brutality, tear gas, and violence. Yet movements like Black Lives Matter have shown that resilience and perseverance are key. As Gandhi once said, "I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it." This sentiment remains relevant today, encouraging us to uphold the right to peaceful protest even when faced with opposition. Building a movement. To build a movement based on Gandhi's philosophy, we need to start small. Begin by educating yourself and others about nonviolent strategies. Read books like Nonviolent Resistance by Mahatma Gandhi, and watch documentaries like Gandhi to understand his life and teachings. Engage with communities and join local organizations working towards causes you believe in. Small actions, when taken collectively, can create significant change. For example, participating in peaceful protests, organizing community cleanup events, or advocating for policies that promote equality and justice. Each step counts, and together we can make a difference. Conclusion. In the end, Gandhi's philosophy isn't just a blueprint for modern protests. It's a beacon of hope for a better world. It reminds us that true strength comes from within, and that unity is the ultimate weapon. Whether it's fighting for civil rights, environmental justice, or economic equality, Gandhi's legacy teaches us that nonviolence can transform societies and create lasting change. So let us carry his teachings forward, not just as a historical footnote, but as a guiding light for a more compassionate and just world. Here, to standing together, resisting injustice, and building a future where nonviolence is no longer necessary.